came over literally just a few minutes late, and they're up. Yeah. Other than Slurpee. Slurpee's lazy. She's back there. But Little Moo and Patty are up. And Marigold. Of course Marigold's up. She's over there. She's waiting for us. And then, good morning. Yeah, I'm coming in. And there's Chase, who's eating. And the little guy is right there. You see him? Little brown speck in the distance. Hi, buddy. Those big ears. Good morning. Hello. There's Mary. Mary, who's a good girl?
Good morning.
She's a good girl. No. Give her a little spray. We'll give her a little spray. I think we figured out what happened with the flies, by the way. I think the minerals got mixed up. Hi, Adam. Good morning. How are you? There he is. He's looking at me. You can't see on the camera, but he's looking. Oh, good morning to you, too. John's letting out, or Sam. Sam's letting out I'm calling people by the wrong names already this morning. Samuel's letting the geese out. See him? Back there. It might be my internet being glitchy. Honestly, I've had this problem before. Mary, do you want to say good morning? Do you want to say good morning? Right. That's a pretty girl. Oh, she's mad about the flies. You can tell. Don't worry, we're gonna spray you. There's not that many. I don't know why you don't normally get worked up about that little amount of flies. I got really loud. That's weird. My brightness is. Oh, well, that was me. Hopefully that did not just change how bright it was on the actual live stream. Hey, Cody! Thank you for popping in. That is weird. I wonder why that happened. I'm not even wearing a mic or anything. It's just my phone. Oh, look at her being so good. She's a good girl. Oh, see those eyes? That was like puppy dog eyes right there. It's a little dirty on the backside. I am bye, Cody. Hopefully we'll see you next time. Oh, I was gonna move her, but that's fine. Do I have kids? No, I do not have kids. I'm the oldest of 12, and then my dad back there has lots of children. But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna spray her because she does have some flies, a small amount of flies. So we're gonna give her a quick spray just to get rid of the flies, so that she can eat and milk. We can milk her in peace. Oldest of 10. Thank you. Oldest of 10. That's what I meant. 12. I meant family of 12, oldest of 10. It's morning, guys. I got enough nieces. Yeah, okay. So what I was going to say, we're going to fly spray her. Then he's going to brush her. We're going to wash her udder. And then we will milk. How many cows do we have? We have 5 right now. We have Marigold, who's a lactating dairy cow, meaning that we actually milk her and she's in milk. We have Slurpee, who is a Belfair heifer. Patty is a Black Angus cross with her heifer. Little Moo, who's a Dexter bull. And Java, which is our new addition, and he's a Gers, New Jersey bull calf. He's like, I don't know, how old is he? Like 3 weeks? Probably?
Yeah, about 3.
He's about 3 weeks. And we're actually going to castrate him and tag him today, but I'm not going to do that on the live stream because they'll probably need my help. So we're going to capture and tag him afterwards. But I'll do a video. We'll do a video. But yes, right now we have 5. Hopefully, Marigold and Slurpee are pregnant. Yeah, I don't have it.
Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully Marigold and Slurpee are pregnant. And in hopefully a couple to a few months, we'll have new babies. Lots of new babies. Can I have never stool? I know it should be over there somewhere. But yes, that's a good question. Oh, and we got Chase the guardian dog. And we also have ducks and geese over here. So there's some of the geese, and the ducks are behind them, the little brown ducks. That's just some of the ducks. So we have ducks all over the place. And then the geese. Bye, Cody. See you next time. It's good having you. Oh, you want to see alfalfa hay? Alright, so you guys can see. Oops. Oh, there we go. I don't see any flies now. She might. We haven't pregnancy tested her yet, although we really need to. She could have a baby in as soon as, I think, 3 months, if she's pregnant. I'm trying to think when's the last time we tested her. Because she is with a bull. So it would be nice for her to have a baby. So pretty much if she's pregnant, we will soon dry her off. So we'll stop her milk production and let her body just have a short rest. Cows should normally have a 2-month period of rest with dairy cows between milking and having their baby. No, Samuel does not have gloves.
Sometimes we forget.
Yeah, sometimes it's not. The gloves are. How do I put it? The gloves are not used by everyone, and not everyone says that you should use them. It's normally like I'd rather be safe than sorry with the gloves, because the gloves are actually to protect her from our germs. So.
Right, but we don't really touch that part of the.
Not normally, but it still can be.
It's still a good practice.
It's a good practice to just wear gloves. How much milk comes out in one milking? Okay, so for Marigold here, it's going to be different for every cow because age, breed, and when's the last time they had a baby, their diet is all going to make a huge difference. So for her, we're getting 2.5 gallons a day. Or no, 2.5 gallons at each milking, 5 gallons or 19 liters a day. How long is a pregnancy in cows, again, breed can slightly change how long they are pregnant, but a good average for all of them is 9 months. 30 liters. Ooh, no, yeah, we don't get 30 liters a day. Not from her. Not from her. Have you heard of a cow giving 30 liters a day? Marigold gives 19 a day.
Yeah, they can.
Well, I know that they can. It's not. A lot of the commercial dairies will.
Yeah.
But not. She can. Marigold's breed, I think, can produce up to 7 gallons a day.
Which would be close to 30.
That would be close, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, they can produce that much.
Marigold is a brown Swiss Jersey. That would be nearly 8 gallons.
Yeah. And she may before her lifespan. She's probably in her prime now.
What?
Right now, 5 gallons a day.
Yeah, she's probably. Well, Marigold has. Well,
Some days we see close to 6.
Some days. Some days. But, yeah, well, Marigold, last time we dried her off way too soon. And she went a very long time without milking, which can affect how much, milk they're giving. And she also has a history. Now, she hasn't had it since she's been with us, but she does have a history of milk fever, which can cause problems as well. No, not Amish. I know I sound it. I do not.
You are from...
Oh, a Dutch cow gives you 30 liters. Huh, that's a lot of milk.
You are from Pennsylvania Dutch country, though.
Yeah, I know we are from Pennsylvania Dutch country.
You may have a little Dutch sounding to you.
Well, no, I was asked if I was Amish.
Yeah.
But we lived around the Amish and we shopped at their markets, and so I probably have some. Originally from Pennsylvania, but we're in Texas now. How long is one milking session? Okay, so depending on the experience of the milker, it can be anywhere from 5 minutes to like 2 hours. We normally take about 10 or 15 minutes. Oh, you're Amish. That's awesome. Hello, welcome in.
Oh, you live right near Lancaster County.
Yeah, we used to live.
Right up next to Lancaster County and Berks County.
Yep. You could probably hear him without me repeating that.
They probably know that area. They congregate. A lot of them live there.
Yeah. Well, like I said, we went to like they had like a shop there.
Yeah, in Lancaster County.
I remember that. They were the ones that got me hooked on dandelion jelly as a small child. We did not have cows in Pennsylvania. Nope. We did not get cows until we moved in here. Actually, never had them before. This has been a fun experience. So Marigold's story, the one behind me, is that she was actually our first cow, and we bought her and her 4-month-old steer, her baby, from a friend who ran a small-scale dairy farm. So she ran like a small-scale Jersey dairy farm, and so they needed to get rid of some, and they were getting rid of. We were actually only supposed to buy the steer from them because we just wanted to raise one for meat. But they sort of talked us into buying the mom with him because they were like, well, we want to give you the first, dibs on the mama since you're buying the baby. And we were like, well, we don't know how to take care of a dairy cow. And they were like, oh, well, we can teach you how to take care of a dairy cow. And the baby was still nursing at 4 months old, so it was easier to learn how to take care of a dairy cow, I think, with the baby still nursing, because like if we didn't get all the milk out, he would get the rest out. So we didn't have to worry about leaving milk in like you do when you're milking. Yeah, you don't want to leave any milk in. If you're the only one milking and you don't have a baby on, don't leave milk in the udder. What other animals do we have? Okay, so besides the cows, we have dogs. We actually have one over here, who's a livestock guardian dog, and then 3 over at our house. We have a cat that just sort of hangs out here. We have chickens, ducks, turkeys, quail, and geese. Oh, and bees. Yeah, I agree. Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
Someone said I love doing business with the Amish, very honest and professional.
Yeah, very.
Yeah, we liked that about them too. They were great.
We love doing business with them. They're always a very quality product.
Mhm.
They took a lot of pride in their
Oh yeah.
product.
Yeah, definitely. We separate the baby
Very
calf.
nice people too to deal with.
Yeah.
Customer service is always great.
Yeah, they were. We separate the baby calf after a month, okay, of feeding it from its mother. Do you do this too? Okay, we separate. So we're only growing for ourselves, and then we give some extra away when we have it. So we let the babies actually nurse normally for 4 months, because it doesn't hurt us to let them nurse, and it provides us with a healthier calf. So we let them nurse for 4 months normally before weaning, and we actually wean to stop like any sores from getting on the mama cow and that kind of stuff. The only one that we're going to wean very young, which we plan to wean at 8 weeks, is our new calf, because he's not actually feeding. He's being bottle fed, so he's not actually nursing. So we'll stop giving him a bottle at 8 weeks, 8 to 10 weeks. But I'm curious, you guys separate them after a month and then don't provide them with a bottle, or do? I'm curious now, because I've always been told that you can't stop giving them a bottle until they're 8 to 10 weeks old. So now I'm curious. amazing. I don't know about that. I don't know. We have the space, and the cows love horses. Our neighbors have horses that actually like have a fence right near ours, and the cows love the horses. But I don't know about that. From Puerto Rico, welcome in.
We used to live there.
Yep. Everyone does. It's okay. But he is my dad. I've had to correct people, and they're like, "Oh, I did not know." We do not get honey yet because we just started bees this year, so we have not collected any honey yet. Which flower? So we do not grow anything specific for them. So I would say that if we were, like, let's say we were going to collect honey right now, I would say that the honey is probably a lot of elderflower, because the elderflowers just stopped blooming recently, and they were all over them. So, what's what noise? You're going to have to explain the noise a little better. What's the temperature in Texas? Do you miss the weather from Pennsylvania? That's actually a good question. Yes and no. I don't miss the snow. We don't, like, rarely ever get snow here. And if we do, it only happens, like, once, and it's very light. So I do appreciate that it doesn't get as cold here. The heat is, I do miss the cooler weather in Pennsylvania. But it does mean that we get a nice long growing season. So.
Miss the spring and fall up there.
Yeah, the cows actually live full-time on pasture. So this stall is just for her to come in and milk. We have to put her in a gated stall because we used to not put her in a gated stall to milk, but since we've gotten the bull, we've had to, because he will come in and take her food and hit her and move her all over the place. So we have had to put her in a gated stall while we milk, just to make things easier for everybody and safe, so he doesn't come up behind somebody and hit him. He'll probably come over here soon if he's curious about trying to get in. He hasn't been lately because he knows better now, I think. But he does it sometimes. Oh, we grow everything. Tomatoes, cucumbers, zucchini, squash, zinnias, peas, beans, peppers, hot peppers, bell peppers, potatoes, watermelon. We're trying for cantaloupe this year. We're trying eggplant this year. We're trying loofah this year. We have a big herb garden, all kinds of stuff. We have peach trees, pear tree, we have an apple tree, we have grapes, we have blackberries, blueberries, all kinds of stuff. Hello, welcome. Oh, here's the baby. You guys want to see the baby? There he is, the 3-week-old. Like I said, he's I don't know, I'll say it again in case, people weren't in here, but he is a Guernsey, Jersey 3-week-old bull calf that we, Joshua bought. Joshua bought him. And we're actually bottle feeding him marigold milk. So he's getting the good stuff. He's getting Mary's milk. Yeah, Java will have milk in the morning. When Samuel goes back and he takes the milk back to Joshua, Joshua will come over with a bottle. Ooh, that's a lot of eggs. Well, I have ducks that lay those gray-black eggs. Yeah. The cayugas lay those, the grayish colored black eggs. Let me see. Duck eggs. Let me see. Yeah, I think they just might be cayuga. They have, like, that gray tint that cayugas have. So, I don't know. Yes, I agree. Grazing is definitely better. I agree that there's less of a chance of bloat when they're grazing like that. Because a lot of times it is what's in their, well, it can be for a few different reasons. It could be, normally we have dealt with bloat one time, did not lose the cow to it because we saw it. But if we had not seen it, she would have exploded. But it was actually Marigold, because we gave her, what did we give her? Something alfalfa.
I think they were alfalfa cubes.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with the alfalfa cubes.
Yeah.
The
It's
cubes.
not the alfalfa itself, it's the
What they put in the
whatever they use to
cubes.
bind the cubes together.
Yeah, and we gave her
On an
those.
empty stomach.
We gave her those, and she did look like she was going to explode after not very long. How long was it? Like 20 minutes or something? Crazy, and she looked like she was going to explode. And it was the only thing she had had that morning, and so in quick thinking, I think we had given her some grain.
I don't remember.
I think we gave her grain to stop it. It was a long time. This was like right after we got her. We didn't know any better. Well, they had always fed them cubes, and you can feed them cubes. You just have to be careful with it, and you gotta like break them down for them. I've always wanted to live in. Yes. Thank you. Abby says hi. My grandmother had a lemon tree. Oh no, but her cat ate it. Ooh, really? Cats will eat the lemon tree? I mean, we have a lemon tree, but it's too big for the cat to eat. We have a lemon tree. We keep it in a pot. She's coughing. Marigold eats too fast sometimes. So if you hear her coughing in the background like she was just doing, that's because she eats too fast. she feels the need to shove everything down as fast as she can. So in there she has a bucket in there behind her head that she's already finished. So that's her dairy ration, and then she has alfalfa hay. So she gets a grain ration first, and then her alfalfa hay, and then she's also grazing, and they have a roll of hay as well, which is not alfalfa. Hello, welcome. I don't know, maybe, was it like small? No, we have, technically we have 2 bulls right now, although one is getting castrated today because he's a baby, and we don't want him to be a bull. We do have 1 full-grown bull, and he's a Dexter, so he's a mini, and he's adorable. Oh, you had to actually cut her? Ooh. Dad.
For blood.
Yeah, they made a small hole in her stomach to really. Yeah, I think when it gets that bad, they have to cut it.
They're rumen.
Yep, they're rumen. Ooh, I don't know. I think that, well, here's the problem with where we are with cows. We do not have a vet with us, near us, that does big animals. Not within like a half an hour of us. So we have one a half an hour from us one way, and then I think like 40 minutes another way. Yeah, they're pretty far and few between. So we have vets all around here that'll do small animals, but none of them will. They have to have the setup to do the cows. They won't do them. They won't do anything big. So it becomes a problem for us when we have emergencies, because you got to deal with them. Most of the time we have to deal with them. We've literally just talked to the vet over the phone.
We're learning as we go a lot.
Yeah.
Really fast with the
We're from Northeast Texas. Oh, it was a small one, the lemons. Okay. It's if you castrate the male and he grows up, it's not called a bull. Yeah, it's called a steer. It was what he'll be called after today. They're called that right away, right after castration.
They actually call it castrating.
Steering.
Sometimes.
Steering. Yep. This is the one we're castrating this morning, right here. That one. He's 3 weeks old. The younger you do it, the less like discomfort that they'll be in. So we try and do it pretty young. We did end up buying a 6-month-old bull one, so it was supposed to be steered before we got him. So that was fun. That was super fun, but we learned a lot from that experience. Our first 4-month-old that we bought with her was steered before we got him. They did that for us. Like I said, they were our friends, so they knew that we knew nothing about cows. They went ahead and they steered them for us. And then the 6-month-old that we bought was supposed to be steered when we got him, but it was a bull. And then we didn't like, I don't know, I guess Mom and Dad went to go get him, and I guess, what did you guys not, I guess you guys didn't really look. It was someone we'd dealt with before with cows.
Yeah, I mean,
So we trusted him.
Met him.
Hi.
We had met him, and we just opened one trailer.
Yeah, and let him into the other, so you didn't.
And we had bought from him before, so we trusted him.
Right. It was like, we trusted you. We had him come out and help with it. Because we're like, we are not doing a 6-month-old by ourselves. And then he was pretty bad. He would kick at stuff. Good morning, farm to table. Good to see you. Good morning, Scotty. What's the name of my favorite cow? Oh, well, Java's obviously my favorite right now. He's 3 weeks old. He's adorable.
Morning,
Patty
Scotty.
used to be my favorite. Do we brand our cows? No, we tag them. We just tag them. We don't brand them. Dad's over there. I think he was saying good morning, but I don't think you could see him. Oh, there's a baby. I hear him. He's mooing at us. He wants to eat. Little guy wants to eat.
He has no idea what's in store for him this morning.
Well, yeah, after we're done live streaming, because I have to help with that. So, after we're done, he's getting castrated and he's getting tagged.
Yep, right now he's going to get fed.
Right now he's going to get fed.
And
Hi,
what
Chase.
do you want? Huh?
Hey,
What
buddy.
do you want?
He wants pet.
Huh?
He wants pet.
Yeah?
He's a good boy.
He is a good boy. You a good boy? Huh? You a good boy?
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I really like watching farming and ranching on YouTube as well. Yes, the cow definitely likes Dad the best. Marigold has always been a daddy's girl.
Yep.
She likes Dad a lot. Dad's her favorite, always. Right, Mary?
Best producer.
Yep, Marigold, Dad is Marigold's favorite all the time. There was this time, oh man, it wasn't long after we got her there. She would not get up to be milked. It was me and someone else who would come over to milk her. And she would not get up to milk no matter what we did. We tried to coax her with food, her favorite food, everything. And here, I'm going to turn you guys so you guys can see the baby getting a bottle.
No,
Hey, get out of here,
no.
Chase.
Come on.
Well,
Come on.
dog. Dog's like, hey, I want mine. Oh, his backside's over here. And she would not get up. And I called our friend who was the previous owner and asked her, like, what is this? And she's like, oh man, if she won't get up for food, like, you should call the vet right away, like something's wrong. And then Dad came over to see what was going on, and she got up. She was throwing a tantrum because she wanted Dad to come over. Our cows have to be tied up so I could, yeah, Marigold I think is the only one that's gonna, like, I think when we start milking Slurpee, she's gonna, I don't think that's gonna work. Marigold's the only one that we don't have to tie up. But we give her, like, a lot of food, so she just stands there and eats. It is working. It's working very well. So the baby's hitting me with his tail because he's wagging. But yeah, his little bottle feeder is working amazing for the baby, for the little guy.
Oh, there's Slurpee.
Oh, there's Slurpee. In case you guys were wondering, there's Slurpee, the heifer. Isn't she cute? She's very pretty. She has very pretty colors. I like her colors. Dark.
Born on 7-Eleven.
Yep, born on 7-Eleven. That's why. That's why her name is Slurpee. We were these people who were like, we're gonna give them all flower names, all the girls, and then Slurpee was our second cow. Well, no, she was technically our third female cow, and we named her Slurpee. Yeah, she wants to come in and boss the baby around. This is why we have to feed him in the stall, because him and Little Moo, who I hear rubbing against the shelter with his horns, if you guys hear that the metal sound, that's Little Moo rubbing his horns against the shelter. It feels like he has to. We like that. There's Slurpee. So they feel like that they have to run the show sometimes. It is. Joshua did a good job. So he built the first one and he put it outside the stall, and the baby ate out of it and it did good. And then Little Moo came around and knocked it off with his horns and broke it. He was like, yeah, he's hitting. But now he doesn't hit us. He just hits the bottle feeder, which is nice, right, little guy? He's getting big. I think we estimated him when we measured him probably a week ago. He's bigger than that now.
Probably a little over 80 pounds.
Yeah, he was just under 80 pounds. He wants to bite. Funny thing is, cows don't really bite. They have some teeth, but I've only been bitten by a cow once, and it was because I was hand feeding her, and she sort of, sucked my fingers into her mouth. She thought I was feeding her like these cubes. So she didn't bite me because like she was trying to hurt me. She bit me because I got my fingers in her mouth.
How can you know the baby's happy?
Yeah, I agree. We talked about putting maybe some sort of like band across the top to keep it in.
Hey, how can you know he's happy about his milk?
Yeah, look, he's very happy about his milk. Chase also would like to come in and lick the baby's milk mustache off. Him and the baby have become very good friends. So we do not have horses. Nope, no horses. Our neighbors have horses though, and the cows like them. The cows, when the horses are in the pasture that's adjacent to our pasture, the cows and the horses hang out at the fence. It's actually sort of cute. I don't know. Slurpee's udder lately is looking like it's got fluid in it. She's making me concerned that she's closer to having a baby than what we thought. Yeah, one time I was bitten by a cow. One time. I was bitten by one of our dairy cows when I was hand feeding her cubes. And she had just like, you know, she was eating the cubes and I was feeding her. And the rule is you're supposed to use a flat hand when you feed animals with teeth like that, because then they don't get your fingers in their mouth. I've been feeding cows by hand for forever, so I was just like pushing the cubes in her mouth, right? And she gets my fingers in her mouth and she bites me. So she was the tamest, sweetest dairy cow. I think she was even better behaved than Marigold here, which is saying something, because Marigold's pretty well behaved. So she would not bite somebody ever on purpose. I don't know if cows like will bite somebody on purpose. I don't think that they know that they can like do that. Cows normally, when they're upset with you, they put their head down at you and they go for you with the head, which hurts. I've been a cow. Exactly. No, you're good. You're good. No worries. Look, you guys can see how much milk he's had already. So how much is he getting right now? A full bottle?
A gallon and a half.
Gallon and a half? No.
Gallon and a quart.
A gallon and a quart a day.
Yeah.
That bottle's a half gallon. So he'll get a half gallon in the morning, a quart in the afternoon, and a half gallon at night. Did I do that right?
I think so.
Yeah, so he gets 3 bottles a day. Well, not full bottles. Marigold's like, what's going on here? She doesn't normally care if the baby's in here. It's really strange because normally she would not let any of the cows in here with her, because it's her turf. It's her food over there. But I think that she doesn't see him as like, she doesn't care because he's not eating her food. He's just eating his own thing over there.
I've seen him eat alfalfa before.
George was bitten by a cow, which is nicer than being bitten by a horse. Oh, I bet the horses bite like a bullet. Ooh. I don't know that anyone who is in America right now is 100% sure. Maybe if you're on the East Coast. Right? Look, this guy's waiting here. Him and the calf are best buddies. Which, you know, it's really a good thing, I guess, because our livestock guardian dog has made friends with the calf, so he's going to keep the calf safe, I guess. He has gotten stuff already. He got a snake. He chases our cat when it comes in here, which, you know, cat likes to tease him. What else does he's only gotten a snake so far, I think? Or did he get a possum or something?
No, but he's chased off hares.
He's chased off hares. Oh no, the hares. The hares are gonna do the bunnies, the little cottontails. They're gonna do so much damage.
He's still a puppy though.
Yeah, he is, but he's getting there.
It's more or less.
He's part
You
Pyrenees,
have a livestock guardian dog, so things don't come in here. They won't.
Yeah, they
They
won't.
won't want to come in here. Possums,
You letting him out?
raccoons.
Yeah.
How are you gonna get him again when we're ready?
Watch.
Watch Slurpee.
Slurpee's coming up.
Look, she's coming out.
And then,
Yeah, you wanna just keep him in and then we'll tag him and castrate him?
yep.
Why is it? Look, he's licking the bottle feeder. Hey, don't hit me. Barb horse is loyal to its owner, but when you do not take care of it, it bites you. Oh, I bet. Hey! No licking. Go lick Joshua. Up. Dad doesn't even realize.
Oh.
Look.
Hello.
No. He's trying to get him. He's trying to get Dad to pet him. He's like, please pet me. Please pet me. The thing is we actually would like avoid petting him as a little puppy because we wanted him to bond with the animals.
Yep.
So we,
Very good.
yeah, he does. He's bonded pretty well with the animals, in my
I just
opinion.
tried to bump
I'm
it.
not like a livestock guardian dog expert, but
Hey, you.
oh, I'm feeling it too, Adam. I haven't had coffee yet, so. You should try bunt Marigold. Marigold will kick him.
Yeah.
She will full on kick him in the head. Get off of me! You're not my baby. If he tries to nurse, which he has done.
Where's
Ew!
the,
Don't let him eat that.
Where's the milk? The milk bucket.
I think Sam took it back.
Don't eat that. You gotta babysit him like a baby. He doesn't have a mama, so we have to be his mama. You know better than that. She will kick you in the head and it will hurt.
We're not licking the walls.
I don't think that she would she wouldn't hurt him, but she does like what the mama cows do when they're weaning their babies, and she's like, yeah, no, it's not her baby, so she's not feeding it. Don't lick me. Look, he's back. He's back to looking for a bottle.
He's like, where's the bottle? Where is it?
Slurpee's back there, by the way. She's still hanging out here. She's waiting for someone to let her in. He does have a kind heart. All the animals love Dad. All of them. Dad and Joshua. They all love Joshua too. Hi. Oh, don't lick my face. No.
Hey, you.
You still have a milk mustache. I don't want your milk mustache all over me. When he goes out, the dog will go and lick all of his milk mustache off. He'll be like, here, let me clean you. Hello. He's trying to find an udder. He can nurse.
He's licking the wall.
He's trying to lick it. The fly strips have this molasses stuff on them.
No, he's doing it because it looks like a. It has like a
It
tube
looks like
shape.
It looks like it.
What are you barking at? There's not even anything over there. I don't even see anything.
One of the ducks.
One of the ducks? He's barking at a duck.
I think so.
Do I wrestle the cows?
See, this is why
Unintentionally.
you have a
Sometimes.
a livestock guardian dog right here. They'll bark at whatever.
Oh yeah, don't forget guys, Friday's live stream will be a new month, giving away memberships. Oh, and in case you guys didn't see the post, Wednesday's live streams are canceled through the summer. We'll revisit this in fall. Revisit Wednesday live streams in fall. I have to change the schedule to say seasonal.
It's
But
just too busy in the summer.
Summer is extremely busy for us.
Yeah, with the garden and the
So it's just going to be
extra
easier
work over here,
to
fly
cut it down to
fighting.
2.
Eh,
Right, buddy?
I just put him up.
You put the, yeah. Well, the fly strips have like these little tube-shaped thing on the bottom, and I think he's like trying to.
He thinks it's a.
Don't worry, the cows are not allowed in this stall unattended. So yes, we do have things in here that they can't have, but we're in here. So. And Friday's live stream, we'll be giving away memberships. Woot woot. Memberships. I feel like we need like a Java emoji maybe.
Still licking this bottle holder.
Yes, I can live stream the night that we travel to Waco. I could do that. As long as we have internet. Every time it seems that I try to live stream while we travel, we hit a dead spot and then it just turns off.
You're right down there too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dead spots too.
Is that? Oh no, that's Slurpee. I thought it was a little moo. Oh. Hi. Hi. Oh no, not the face. Don't lick my face. He will lick people because he thinks people have his food. Well, people do have his food. But baby cows bottle-fed babies never think that they have enough food. Just because they don't have enough food. Oh, he's jumping around now. Oh, you never know. You might get one. Hi, Slurpee. Do you want to be his mommy? Do you want to be the baby's mommy? She's like, no, I want to hit the baby. Look, she likes that too. Slurpee is kind in her own way.
She'll butt you.
Oh, she will butt
Really
you.
hard,
She
too.
will butt you.
She had me about 3 feet off the ground one day.
Yep.
On her head.
Yep. Still not as bad as what happened to me.
Don't ever turn your back on a cow.
Nope. Especially, well, the only one that I may turn my back to, but I don't normally, is Marigold. But even still, I keep my eye on her. because there was one time where she actually jumped up, and normally it's just a hormones thing or like they're worked up, but she actually went and tried to jump up and on Bailey.
JoJo.
So yeah, you gotta watch. Even the nicest cows. He does want more milk. Yes, he doesn't need it. No, Slurpee did not kick me. Slurpee cornered, well, I was in a stall and she cornered me in there and then started wailing on me with her head. So I was left with she bent these 3 fingers all the way back into the back of my hand. So she bent them all the way back. Thankfully they weren't broken. Hi, sweetie.
What's going on?
Hi, sweetie. And she left me with a lot of bruises because she had me up against the stall. So.
Trying to get to that milk thing.
Yeah.
She wants the milk.
You're a big girl. You don't need milk.
Yeah.
You're a big girl.
No.
Yeah. No, yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. Joshua had to get her off of me. I don't know what it was. Like something just like she just decided that day she wanted to hit somebody with her head.
She's just playing, I think.
Yeah, it really wasn't like that hard.
Yeah.
Like a cow could kill somebody. So the fact that I was left with bruises and some jammed fingers, I think, wasn't terrible. She had a decent amount of time too, because Joshua had to like run over from the other stall. I started yelling for Joshua. I was like, Joshua, get her off of me.
Wow, there you
Good
are.
morning. Welcome in. Look, the baby's over here now with Dad.
Tummy full of milk.
Yep. He's licking everything. The guy licks everything. Everything. Up he's waiting for his friend. Hi. Hi. No, it didn't break I'm shocked. I for sure thought my fingers were broken. For sure. I was like dead set. I was like, my fingers are so broken. I felt it happen. I was like, I know it. My fingers are so broken.
No.
Are they still injured? No, I don't really feel any pain or discomfort or feel that I have like limited mobility because of it. So I think it fully healed. I don't like black cows. I feel that they're evil. Well, Slurpee technically is not black. She's brown. She's like a dark brown. We don't. Well, no, Patty's black. And you know what? Patty's black, and she is the sweetest cow. The sweetest. She would not kick or hit anybody. Nobody. And she's not even like trained or anything. Oh, you were just here as someone else. 600, are you asking like how much she weighs? Slurpee?
Oh, probably.
I don't know in kilos.
I would say around 600 to 700 pounds.
Okay, Dad says 600 to 700 pounds. Feel free to look that up and change it.
No, I'd be under Little Moo's weight because Little Moo's a bone muscle.
Well, she's pregnant.
She's way bigger than what I'm.
You guys can see her udder now, poking out down there.
Look how wide
it's full.
she is. I would say at least 600, no less.
600 pounds. Yeah. He does. He licks everything.
No,
right?
Marigold. She's over.
Other than
1,000.
Marigold. He
She's
doesn't lick
probably
Marigold.
closer to 1,100, I'm thinking.
Buddy. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. The baby cow likes everybody because the baby cow's been fed by everybody. So now he likes everybody. Oh, Dad hasn't fed him, but he likes Dad too. He's just he likes people in general. Okay, I didn't know who you were. Hello, Uncle Scotty. As Douglas.
Dick in your shelter.
I want one. Yes, but just keep in mind that will grow into that. So only get one if you're going to keep it when it's that big.
It's going to get much bigger than that.
Well, yeah, this one is going to get bigger than that one, but I'm just making a point. I am 20. They're very beautiful creatures. We're supposed to take care of them. They can be sweet when they want to be. They can be nice. Look, she's going to lick Dad. If a cow cow licks you, I know people complain about their cows licking them. I've seen it before, I think on forums and stuff. But if a cow licks you, it means that they like you. So you should be happy. Even though they're disgusting, their licks are disgusting because they'll be all drooly and they'll lick you with their sandpaper tongue. But it actually means that they like you and they consider you part of their herd. So it's very sweet. It's a good thing. Oh, look, she likes that. She likes being scratched. They all love being scratched and brushed, all of them, every single one. But the problem is if we do little Moo, our bull, if we start brushing him, he will not let us leave. We do have ducks. Yes. Do you drink the milk straight away before yeah, we do. All we do is we strain it. So we run it through a reusable coffee filter just to make sure there's no debris, bugs, hair, anything like that. Yeah. Marigold she's a big licker. Marigold likes to lick people. Marigold was also a bottle-fed calf. So she is a very human-friendly, sweet girl. I did this name as a joke the other day, but I like it and decided to keep it. Yeah, well, actually, I'm almost 21. I'm gonna be 21 very soon, right? Oh, how old's the brown one? This brown one, the baby brown one, or the mama brown one?
No, based on.
Oh, the baby one. The baby one is 3 weeks.
I don't know if Marigold's gonna get by.
Oh, can she not get by me?
Yeah,
Ow! You stepped on me. The baby cow stepped on me. At least he's only 3 weeks, so he's not that. Marigold, you're supposed to be leaving.
Yeah.
Get out of here, girl. Go. Go, go. Go, girl. Watch it. Go out, Mary. Yeah, don't let Slurpee in here. Yep, so we got, let's see, what time is it? I'll probably, soon time. Okay, so we got, this is for a little guy, but we got him a tag. Right, we're going to tag him. You see how she has, I don't know if you guys can see, but she's got a tag in her ear right there. They're all tagged with a number. They're all tagged with a number, so we have the tagger, we have, and then we have the castrating bands. So these are little bands that go over there, you know, castrate them. Look, he's like, what are we doing?
Probably back into Chad. P-Chad.
Yeah, he is. He's big. Well, some calves, I don't know. I would say that our calves that we've had so far are probably born between, I don't know. What do you think, Dad? Our calves have probably been born, well, we've only had girl calves born, so I think we're going to be on the smaller side here. But I would say that they're born between like 50, I would say they're born around 40 or 50-ish pounds.
Oh, yeah.
The girls.
I've carried a couple of them. So,
Well, Joshua picked him up. Now he's around 80 pounds right now.
He might be a little tough, but we could if we needed to.
Yeah, I mean, we could, but we don't want to.
We have to hold you to that, huh?
No, there's not. No, we have a pond. That's what Marigold's drinking out of right now. It's a very big pond. So we have a pond in here, and then it's sort of, I don't know why the stream's, it's overexposing for some reason, so you can't see. There we go. So there's the pond. It's a pretty big pond. You can tell by, there's Marigold out there. She's going in. It's been hot, so they've been getting in all the way up to their, like,
it's
halfway up
about
their
10
bellies.
feet deep. So.
Hey! Hitting my tripod, tiny cow. What is...
He's playing with his bowl.
The dog's playing with his bowl. Yeah, so the pond is nice for the ducks. We have ducks and geese on it, and the ducks help keep it clean. And then the cows are able to drink out of it, bathe in it, and all that fun stuff. They walk straight away when they're born. They walk about a couple hours normally after they're born. They'll like be trying for a little while, cause they have to walk to nurse. So if they don't get up, they can't nurse. Right, Slurpee? How long do you think, Dad? A couple hours for them to get up and start walking? Dad? A couple hours for them to get up and start walking?
Yeah, usually.
We saw her born, Slurpee. We were with her mama when she was born. We saw her born.
Yeah, she was walking within 2 hours.
She was walking within a couple hours, and then Patty, the other one that was born here, she was born and walking before we
she was
found out.
standing when we came over.
She was standing, and she looked like she had nursed when we had come over already. So, yeah, human babies are very dumb compared to animals. Yeah, they're running around within a day or two. They'll be full on running through the pasture with their mama and everything. As long as they're healthy, you know, a normal baby cow. Right, Slurpee? I remember Slurpee, I think she was maybe a week old or maybe 2 weeks old when this happened. But her mama was on one side of the pond and Slurpee was on the other, and I don't think that she realized that her mama had walked around without her. And so Slurpee, being the calf that she was, swam across the pond as a tiny little baby to get to mama. I was freaking out because they can drown. And like Dad said, that thing's like 10 feet deep. Hi, there's little Moo, everyone's favorite bull. Hi, buddy. He's gonna be happy that the baby's castrated, I think. I don't think that he likes the baby very much because he's worried that it's his challenger later, right? So yeah, so he's a full-grown Dexter bull. He's tiny. You can see based off of his height. He's pretty small. I mean, he's big, but he's small.
But he's still a bull.
But he's still a bull, and he has horns too on top of it, right? You got the horns,
How to use them.
and he does know how to use them. He likes being pet though. Look. He likes it. Hey, that wasn't very nice.
Sometimes, right? Sometimes he's like this.
How long till they start? They start making milk when they have their first baby, and normally you don't want them to have their first baby until they're 2, give or take. So I would say they can have a baby they can start producing milk as early as like 2 years old, healthily. Slurpee is gonna turn 2 this July, so hopefully she'll have a baby soon. hopefully soon. Her and little Moo have been together. Well, little Moo's been here since he was like 9 months old, and he is over 3 years old now. Or no, he was older than that. What's he? No, he was 9 months, I think. Thanks for answering my cow-related questions. We get Highland cows around here. They look, oh yes, they are adorable. I love Highlands, and I would love to keep a Highland or 2, but they are very hairy, and it's Texas, so I'd feel bad. Little Moo here is a Dexter, and so I would say that Dexter is probably the closest thing related to a Highland, and he sheds in the summer, so he's got, you know, short hair in the summer, which is nice for him. Plus we have the pond. Are you saying please explain the name, or are you asking? Mom is running the large family homestead chat, so how many cows do we plan to have? We would like to have 4 girls, so that would include Marigold we would keep, Slurpee we may or may not keep, we haven't decided yet really, and 2 Dexter girls. We want to get 2 more Dexter girls. What are you doing with him? Watch little Moo, watch little Moo. And then we also want to keep little Moo. And then we would continue to raise their babies for meat. So that's how many cows we would like to have. So it'll obviously change because they'll be having babies. But that's how many we want to keep. 4 for milk, 4 girls for milk, and 1 bull permanently. Yeah, it's quite hot. Dexters are a specific breed, and then we have a brown Swiss Jersey. That's Marigold. This is a Guernsey Jersey, but he's only going to be living here for what, like 18 months, 2 years?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not even really worried about him. He's just going to be a big... Oh, thank you for licking me. That's very sweet. And then we have what I think is a Belfair, which is a Dexter Jersey cross. And then we have Marigold, the brown Swiss Jersey, with a Black Angus cross. So, the Black Angus, they seem to do okay here. A lot of people have them here. I think as long as you have a pond, too, that helps. But they're black, but they do not have long hair. Chase! He's chasing a goose.
Chase, come here. Come here.
He's over there chasing a goose. We still haven't, we don't understand the concept of not chasing the birds, we don't chase the cows, we don't attack the cows, but we're still not quite understanding the concept of you still can't chase the ducks and geese.
Ducks and geese live here too.
Yeah, right. Like, you
They're
can't
not
get them.
intruders.
No, we have not ever raised ostriches. It is very rewarding. Maybe we shouldn't have named him Chase. Well, that was one of our viewers' awesome ideas. And then we ran a poll and everyone voted, well, not everyone voted Chase, but the majority voted Chase. So his name is Chase. For anyone who didn't know, the naming for him worked like we did a video. We asked you guys to leave name suggestions, and then I took like the comments that were like top liked out of those videos, and I put them into a poll. And then after that, that was how his name was chosen. So his name is Chase. I mean, it fits him. He chases things. So here, let me lower this down so I can actually hold it. Whoop, there we go. How much does baby cow cost? I'm not going to buy one, just curious. Well,
I got him for
Java
$350.
costs $350, which
That
was a
was-
deal.
that was
a
cheap.
deal.
Here it
Yeah,
is.
normally a cow like this would be around 500 to 600
Mhm.
for even a bottle.
Even a bottle fed.
Now, if you look, you got to keep looking, and you got to, if you see a bottle fed calf for,
The way
for
that
$350, you should buy it.
Well,
You know,
yeah, if you're planning on buying one,
If
you have
you're
the space
planning
to
on
buy one and the
buying
time
one,
to take
yeah.
care of it. Around here, I feel like our prices are very high because we live in a ranching area, and so there's an
there's
auction
a
like
lot
right
of,
here.
There's multiple.
There's multiple auctions like within
There's-
like an hour
There's
of
like
us.
probably 4 within a half an hour.
Right. So we
And
have
one's right down the street.
right, we have one literally right down the street. So we live in a really big ranching area, and so I feel like the cow prices are just high here because of that, because cows are in demand. Like, you can list a bottle calf for $500 and get that money for it. So I mean, the auction prices here are. We thought about buying one from the auction before when we looked at their like post sales report, like showing like what they sold and for how much. And we were like, we could not afford that. Yeah, they sell them for a lot. But then we're like, we need to send one to the auction. Oh no, please do not send us ostriches. Don't send me an ostrich. The last thing I need is a huge bird that can attack me. Look, I can deal with like an attacking rooster and an attacking goose, but an ostrich, no. No.
Hey, bro.
We have had rabbits before. I live in an apartment. Should I still buy one? It's a good deal, that is. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna head out. It's 7 o'clock. We're gonna take care of a little Java. We're gonna castrate him and tag him. I'll do a video though. I just don't want to live stream because I do have to help with that. So I'll videotape it for you guys and we'll post it later. But we'll see you guys later. Make sure you join us Friday, 6 p.m. Central Time, and we're gonna be giving away memberships because it's a new month. So bye everybody.